Guys, I am so tired of being nickeled and dimed every single day, like by every business imaginable, okay? It's like I go to pay my gas and electric bill. Oh, you want to put in a credit card? That's going to be a $3 convenience fee unless you do it through your bank. You go to pay your rent? Oh, unless you're paying with a physical paper check, that's going to be a 2% convenience fee. I had an Instacart order that I planned for 2 days from now, and I said, oh shoot, I forgot I have to stay late at work, I didn't do XYZ, let me try to reschedule it. I go to reschedule it, it's gonna be at least $1.99 at minimum, or $7.99 at most, if you want to reschedule something that you have planned for 3 days from now, that they haven't even assigned a driver to yet. I go to do return something at Whole Foods yesterday, at the Amazon return. Oh, sorry, no free customer parking. You actually have to spend $10 at Whole Foods in order to not have to spend $13 to park here for 10 minutes to make an Amazon return, and we won't validate it for you if you're doing a transaction with Amazon and not Whole Foods. I mean, the amount of nickel and diming that everybody has to deal with nowadays is just out of control.
What we're finding, though, is we're finding that there's little hidden charges that we weren't aware of, right? So when we checked in last night, they said to us, on giving us our keys, that there's an $11 per day destination charge. The loved one nearly fell over, but, you know, he was nearly having a cardiac arrest. How much do they charge you for Wi-Fi?
I think it's $5 a day.
$5 a day?
Yeah.
US.
Yeah.
Well, got all the way to the resort and they hit me with a fucking $226 reservation fee. I already paid everything online. So why is there hidden resort fees? Like, and then they're trying to say that they're not going to refund me.
Stick around because I want to know if anyone's had stories like this. So back in June, I go get my wellness visit done. They draw blood, they do all the things that are included just to make sure that, you know, you're healthy, because that's what you should do, right? It's a wellness visit and it's included. I pay my premium every month. I go to the doctor once a year. It's that simple. Apparently it's not. So a couple weeks ago, I'm looking and it says I have a $47 balance. And I'm looking at the explanation of benefits and it says wellness visit, but then it says office visit, $47. So in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, they must have coded it wrong because it's not an office visit, it's a wellness check. So I call to find out, you know, what's going on, thinking it's going to be a simple fix. And she's going to look and she's going to say, oh yeah, you go to the doctor once a year, it's your wellness check. And yeah, that was actually coded wrong. Yeah, I was wrong. I was informed now that the actual tests are included in your wellness visit, but speaking to the doctor and having the doctor explain those results, that's no longer covered. Make it make sense. So moral of the story is that major medical has always been a scam.
Everywhere you turn these days, somebody is charging another fee. You pay your rent, there's a fee. You pay utilities, there's a fee. Book a hotel, there's a fee. Go to the doctor, somehow there's another fee. And what seems to be frustrating to people isn't always the amount. It's the surprise. The advertised price isn't the real price anymore. And judging by these clips, people everywhere are starting to get fed up with it.
So now fast food restaurants are charging us a service charge. Right here it says service charge. When my wife told me she got a service charge at the Chipotle's, I was like, what's a service charge? We're just paying for the employees' salaries now. So a service fee is for the staff, so they can get a fair wage. California fast food workers are now making $20. So here in New York, I guess they're doing the service fee. So I'm guessing now we got to pay for all our food and pay for their wages.
Someone tell me why I'm being charged extra just to pay a bill. I mean, do you ever notice how certain services charge like a convenience fee or a service fee to give them my money? My HOA charges a fee if I want to pay online with a credit card. My water bill, same thing. Trash service, same thing. It's a processing fee. And if you want to avoid it, they make you jump through hoops, like add your bank info manually, wait for verification, and it's always through some clunky portal that just barely works, and it's all to just save a few bucks. So most people just say screw it and pay the extra 3%. But why are we being penalized for paying on time? I mean, 99% of private companies eat that service fee, but when it comes to municipalities, they just refuse to be customer friendly. It's not a convenience fee. I'm already giving you money for stuff I have to pay for, and then you're going to charge me extra to do it? Follow for more real money talk because none of this makes sense anymore.
You got to be careful about these nail shops. They are literally undercover, adding in these like secret little prices on you that are absolutely ridiculous. Again, I go get my nails done. I ask up front, how much is it for a fill with gel? $50. I said, okay, that is with the fill and the gel, correct? She says, yes. Fine. I go to the actual checkout, $57. And I'm like, why is it $57? I don't understand. I clearly called ahead of time and I asked for for a fill with just gel. There's no design. It's one single color. What are you charging me $7 for? Oh, because you got a coffin shape. What? Oh, I got a coffin shape. Then she says, oh, and we charge you to file them. You gotta file them anyway. What in the hell?
So, because I'm seeing on my card, it say, you told me, how much was this orange juice? $2.69. But since I paid with a card, why you ain't tell me that before I paid, though? You ain't think you should have told me that before I paid?
I don't know.
That's illegal. You do know that, right? This is illegal. Y'all know this is illegal, right? So, yeah, charge me the right price.
Don't just punch in 15 or 18% because my check came out to 60 and they're saying 18% is almost $30 out of 60. That's a 50% tip. So they're trying to trick us. Look, if you hit 20, it makes it 33. 18, 29. That's not right. So it's actually $12. 18, I think 20% is actually $12. Don't get bamboozled. Don't just start clicking stuff.
What all these examples have in common is simple. People aren't complaining about paying for things. People are complaining about not knowing the real price up front. If something costs $100, tell me it costs $100. When you ring me up, don't say it was $115 when taxes was only $5. Don't tell me it costs $100 and then tell me it's $108 after convenience fees, processing fees, service fees, handling fees, and whatever other fees somebody can come up with. And the next example might be the most expensive of all.
Healthcare fraud, you tell me what you think. My wife's pregnant with twins, if you didn't know, pretty exciting. We just went and got an ultrasound at the hospital, and they told us that it would be $2,200 for the ultrasound. So we told them that we don't have insurance for them to bill for that, so we would just pay for it for ourselves. So they said, okay, well, with your self-pay discount, if you don't have insurance, it costs $480. So how's that insurance work for you? The $2,200 that they would have billed the insurance company, things like the Affordable Care Act, where they just give billions and billions and trillions of dollars to the insurance companies. And then you go to the doctor and they bill you absorbent amounts of money for services that cost just a fraction of what it is that they bill the insurance companies. Fraud, scam. What do you think?
Health insurance has got to be the biggest hidden scam in our entire system. My wife and I are redoing our health insurance, and look at the cost. For just my wife and I, no children, just me and my wife, estimated total cost bi-weekly, $245. But the real story here, the hidden part, is my wife's employer is putting in $900 every paycheck, $1,800 a month. Let's call that what? $23,000 a year in my wife's compensation package that does not go into my wife's hands because health insurance is stealing everybody's money. $30,000 a year almost is insane for health insurance in this country. And it comes with copays and a $4,000 deductible with no children. But look, if you're a W-2 and you have an employer-sponsored health insurance, look at what your employer's contributing because that's how they see you on their books. They see my wife's pay as $20,000, $30,000 more on their end than what she's receiving as gross income because it's being stolen by the health insurance costs.
If you got AT&T, make sure you check your bill. Check your bill. On the phone with them, and I'm trying to go through the charges because I'm trying to figure out why my account looking the way it look and where this extra charge coming from. And then they tell me that it's a next up fee, a $10 fee that they charge monthly. So if I want to upgrade, they put that money that they've been taking out of it towards that. Who told y'all to do that? Told me that whenever I got my phone, my new phone last year, that they automatically do it. You have to call and cancel it. How will we know to call and cancel unless we notice something different on our bill? Don't piss me off, AT&T. So if you have not and you got AT&T, call and check and make sure you cancel the next fee that they're charging you. And if you did not know that they was charging you that, you can let them know and they can dispute it and they'll give you your money back for all those months. Like I had been doing it for like 9 months, not even knowing. Put them extra $10 towards my bill.
Discover's being sued for $1.2 billion. They're getting sued for the misclassification of the Discover credit cards, which allegedly caused users to deal with hidden fees. And these payouts go up to 49 bands. If you think you were affected by this, definitely go file for it right now and pay me out. And follow me for more class action news so we can find more ways to put some money back in your pocket.
Our restaurant bill had a 4% charge for health insurance or staff wellness. And I've been seeing this on the receipts of restaurants all over San Diego. They're allowed to put it on there, but you can't be forced to pay it. If you ask them to take it off, they have to remove it. I've also seen some places put a $2 water donation fee if you drink water. There's a new California law, SB 478, that's supposed to go into effect July 1st. That's supposed to block these junk fees. Basically saying they're not allowed to advertise a lower fee and then tack off junk fees that you didn't know or expect, except for government taxes and government fees. So to me, that sounds like they're going to have to embed it into the price of food, and they won't be able to put these health care wellness 4% surcharges on our bills anymore. But have you seen that in other states besides California? The big thing is you don't have to pay that surcharge, that 4%. It says, it's supposed to say on the bottom of your receipt, please ask the server for this to be removed if you do not want to pay.
The reason I think so many people relate to these videos is one, because almost everybody has experienced this. A surprise charge, a hidden fee, a bill that somehow ended up higher than what they expected. Whether it's healthcare, utilities, rent, restaurants, travel, subscriptions, or cell phone companies, people are starting to ask the same question. Why does it feel like we're paying for everything twice? Now, what I would like to hear from you, what's the most ridiculous fee you ever been charged? Leave it in the comments, because I know a lot of you have stories that will make these clips look tame. And if you enjoyed these reaction videos and real-world money conversations, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Till next time, peace.